Hey, you guys, Trisha Turner here. Wanted to bring you the July market watch for real estate. Good news, I believe, is that the real estate market is on fire right now. So I don't know where you are in the world, but here in the Houston market, which is where I am in the Houston market, real estate broker here. Our market is super busy, super hot, something that we haven't seen in a very long time. Homes are flying off the market. Homes are going under contract with multiple offers, going under contract over list price. So that is super encouraging. Super good news. Not so good news for buyers, of course, when they're out trying to find a home and they're losing their opportunity because they're either not making a strong enough offer or there's just too many offers coming in on that property. So what does that mean? If you're a seller and you're wanting to sell your home, A, price it right. B, make it look amazing. C, hire a professional to represent you and get ready to move because it's going to sell. So what you need to do if you're thinking of selling now, the window of opportunity, will it be shrinking? Absolutely. I mean, this is not going to go on forever. We are in a volatile time right now, a time of uncertainty. This pandemic is still going strong. We are in an election year. However, interest rates are historically low. So just this week, I've seen interest rates anywhere from 2.5 to 2.9, which is crazy. So who does that benefit? Well, everybody, number one. But people who are thinking about selling a smaller home and moving up, think of what you could afford now. Or if you're not wanting to go into that big home, think of how little your payment could be compared to what it was just a year ago. A year ago, interest rates were 4, sometimes a little over 4. We even got close to 4.5 and 5. So at 2.5% interest rate, that is unheard of. So here's the deal. You need to have your credit, of course, in line. You need to be working with a great lender. We have multiple great lenders. If you don't know of anyone, reach out to us. But number two, act quickly, because here's what's happening. As we get closer and closer and closer to the election, times will get a little bit more hateful, even though you can't imagine that they would, but they will. It happens every election year. What will happen with the interest rates after the election? Well, we don't know. So here's what you need to do. You need to look at your opportunity right now. We're still in a housing inventory shortage. So that means we still need listings. We need listings. Don't wait. It isn't sit on the fence and maybe think about it. No, you need to pull the trigger and do it now. You need to get your home on the market, and then you need to be diligent in finding a home too. Get with a professional, have them help you, but you'll be moving quickly. Everything will be moving quickly right now, unless you just have a dog of a property, and then you're just going to have to price it under market value, and it will sell. It will still sell. Now, here's some of the alarming news, I believe, in my opinion. This is from the July market report. So permanent unemployment has risen. The temporary unemployment has decreased. Well, that's great. But what does it mean for when permanent unemployment rises? It means that a lot of the bigger corporations that took advantage of the CARES Act with this coronavirus stuff, what it did was it allowed them to furlough some of their employees, a lot of their employees, some of them through July, and then pay them. Now, what's happened is this pandemic is still going on. Coronavirus is still going strong in some areas, whatever you want to believe. And so a lot of the big companies haven't rebounded yet. A lot of them, some of them aren't even reopening yet, like the hotel industries and such. They're really taking a hit. And so instead of this furlough being a temporary thing, now it's turning into a permanent, you're no longer working here. And so there's a lot of that going on right now, which is very, very unfortunate. So what does that mean? Also, there are people that took advantage of the forbearance opportunity that home mortgages were offering. And so you need to check with your lender about that. If you did a forbearance, that doesn't mean that you don't have to pay all of that money back at the end of July or in August. You need to talk to your lenders. Some of the lenders are allowing you to stick it on the back end. Some of them are allowing it to break it out over 12 months. Some of them are requiring it as soon as the forbearance is over. So just reach out. If you're a homeowner and you've done this, reach out to your lender, get clarity. Get clarification as to what is expected of you in repayment terms, because you never want to wait till the last minute. You never want to be caught blindsided and get a notice of 3 months of payment due and you've just lost your job and you have no means to pay this, because the market research shows that over 50% of homeowners right now have at least, very least, 20% equity in their home. A lot of them have over 50% equity in their home. So you look at that and you're like, okay, that's kind of like a security. If something happens, I can go in and pull cash out refi, and have some money to sustain me. But here's the deal. If you no longer have a job, you can't do that. You cannot go and pull cash out and get a cash out refi if you don't get approved. You're not going to get approved if you don't have a job, because the banks are like, how are you going to pay it back? So is me, the real estate professional, who I'm studying when I'm studying this stuff, and I study it every single day, y'all. And this is at a national level too. Here in Houston, locally, I mean, I believe locally the same thing is going to happen to us. I believe that as people unfortunately are losing their jobs, maybe did forbearance, maybe do not have the means to make their payment, even if it's just 1 month, there's going to be people in the next 3 to 6 months that are going to be forced to sell their home because they're not going to have an alternative. They'll be able to rent, but perhaps not buy. They'll have to sell their home in order to get access to the cash that they have in equity. So just pay attention to what's going on right now. It's not doom and gloom at all. It's knowing your options. My purpose is delivering options to you so that you understand what's going on in the real estate market, factual, that you understand what could be coming, and that you know your options. Because, you know, if you're in a situation where you've lost your job and you can't make your mortgage payment, then there's options. Reach out to a professional. Reach out to us for sure. We can help you. We can guide you. It isn't always let me sell your house. It's let me guide you. Let me help you get to the people that can help you. It's knowing who to trust and knowing the right resources. So pay attention to what's going on. Talk to your mortgage company. Watch the interest rates. If you're thinking about selling, now is your time. As we get closer to the election, the real estate industry will come to a screeching halt, and it will slow down. That's cyclical. It happens every election year. It's nothing to freak out about. Remember, you're only in control of your own actions and what you can do. So just do the right thing every day, consistently, persistently, have hope and believe, and everything's going to be okay. Trisha Turner here. Y'all make it a great day.